Hello and welcome. I'm Bethany from Planning Creatively, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you this gorgeous 2020 goal planner from the Clever Fox. This is their pro version. It is a letter size planner, so it's quite large, but I kind of like that. It gives you plenty of space to write down all of your goals. And let me show you what's inside. Actually, first let me show you the band. It comes with a planner band and 3 ribbon bookmarks. I really do like the colors of these bookmarks. I got the rose gold color cover, but they do have some really bright and bold and colorful choices. I actually had my eye on the bright yellow one because that's my favorite color, but they were unavailable when I purchased this from Amazon, so that's okay. The rose gold is beautiful as well. I'm really excited about this planner. I didn't get a goal planner for 2019. I just wasn't feeling it for this current year, and then I got to thinking I really need a good goal planner, not just a weekly planner that has a couple goal pages in it. I need a goal planner that breaks things down for me. If you hear meowing in the background, that is my cat trying to get in the room. He's mad because I'm not out there with him. And he literally is trying to turn the doorknob to get in here, so you'll probably hear him throughout the video, and I apologize for that. Okay, funny story. I actually filmed this with all of the other planners that's in my 2020 planner lineup. I do have other videos out on my whole entire 2020 planner lineup. My blog video is out, and also my everyday fitness and memory keeping video is also out. So if you want to go check those out, I'll have a link to them down below in the description. So when I went to go edit this video, it was corrupted, and that's okay. It was actually over an hour long, so I need to do this video over anyway. I need to keep it a little bit shorter than that. I tend to ramble on like I'm doing right now, but I will try to make this short and sweet, but also go into some detail about how I'm using this planner. So the first page you come to is the awareness and self-discovery page, and the questions are: what is the vision for the life I want? What are my core values? What am I passionate about, and what brings me joy? What is my life's purpose, and what is my mission? What or who should I avoid in order to live a happier and more fulfilling life? Now, I have all of these covered because it's a little personal, and I don't intend to do like weekly or monthly videos in this planner. However, I do have plans to do a 6-month update video on all the planners that I'm using in 2020. So if this planner is working out for me, you'll see it again in there, and I'll list some reasons why it's working out for me. If it's not working out for me, then I will list the reasons why that's the case. So 6 months will be an update video. Oh, I almost turned the page. On this side is the daily rituals, which you can list what you're grateful for, your affirmations, and things to remind yourself of. So I really appreciate this section. I never really thought about this as much. I know that this list will get longer the more I think about these pages. I'm not quite done with these pages just yet. I just started looking in at this goal planner and started thinking about the questions here. So I really want to take my time, and December is the time where I'm going to take to think very carefully of how I want my 2020 to go. I want to go in depth. I want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush into things right now. So that's what I'm doing in December, is basically planning out my goals, trying to figure out what I can do to achieve those goals into going into 2020. Ugh, I'm getting tongue-tied. The next 2 pages is a vision board. Now you can do just one giant vision board for all of the life areas in this planner, and I'll show you those in just a second. But I'm going to break this into pages, or into 2 separate sections. This page is going to be personal vision. This page is going to be work and finance vision. My cat, oh my gosh, he's not going to stop, so there's literally nothing I can do. He knows I'm in here. He wants to be in here, but this is a no cat zone area. So he doesn't like it when I'm in here, and he's not. So this is a vision board, but honestly, it's going to be more of an inspiration board for me. I probably will write a few notes here and there about my vision for certain areas, that kind of thing, but it's really going to be an inspiration board for me. Oh, my apologies if you can hear that. I'm not sure how loud the camera's picking up the noise, but he's really going to town on that doorknob. So the next 2 pages is what do I want my life to be like? And here are the different life areas I just mentioned. It's health and fitness, business and career, family and friends, relationships and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. Oh my God, that cat. Up here, you have 1 year from now, 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years. And I like this. They want you to put how old you will be. So 1 year from now, I'll be 37 and so forth. And I like that because it gives you a timeline. Not just, you don't just say, oh, 5 years from now. That don't really mean anything. But you put your age below that, you're going to notice that. I really like how they added that in. It's a nice touch. Also, there's 2 note sections here, so if you want to make another life area, or if you have some more goals that pertain to a life area, you can just post them down here if you don't have enough room here, that kind of thing. Or you can just jot some notes down about what your vision is for 1, 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years down the road, that kind of thing. The next 2 pages are 1 year goals for each of the life areas listed. And each life area has 5 different spaces for 5 different goals. So you have your top 5 goals, and then you have the reason why you want to do that goal. Like, why do you need the goal? Why do you want to achieve it? That kind of thing. I like how they put the why section in there, because if you don't know why you want that goal, then you probably should put a different goal in its place. So next up is the 3-month goals. This is your quarterly goals. So you have enough space for 3 different goals and why you want it and reward if achieved. And here you can do a mind map or a bubble map, which is what I'm going to do for each of these goals, and kind of like list some other things that you can do to achieve the goal. And here is the monthly spread. This is an undated planner. I know I forgot to mention that, which is great because you can start this planner any time of the year. If you saw my everyday planner, I mentioned when I got to the monthly spread that I was going to track my mood in that planner. However, now that I'm redoing this video, I thought a little bit more about it, and I want to focus on wellness. That's like if I had to pick just one goal for 2020, wellness is the theme of the year. I don't really focus on myself all that much. I am the type of person who will bend over backwards for a stranger if they are in need. That is just how I am. It's actually very hard for me to focus on myself. I don't know why that is. I'm not sure if I just feel funny doing things for myself because I've done things for others all my life. Or if it's just that I don't know how to focus on myself. So that is going to be a struggle for me because, again, wellness and my own mindset is not something that I tend to think about all that much. So this year is the year where I'm going to really focus on myself some. So with that said, in the monthly boxes, I want to track wellness things. So in my everyday planner, I'm using my monthly spread for fitness related things. So this one is going to be wellness. So in this spread, you have a side note section. I don't have any plans for that as of right now. If I do think of some later, then that would be in the update video. For this section, you have this month's goals, and it's actually separated in 3 columns. I hope you can see that. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. In this section down here, I'm really excited about. It's things I will do to make this month great. So here you have a section for skills and habits to learn. I'm always wanting to learn a new skill, and knitting is one of them. So maybe I might well, probably not January, maybe one of the months in 2020, I will finally learn how to knit. I've been wanting to learn how to knit for years, and I actually know how to crochet. So if you see my blog, you will see some crochet posts on there. I love to crochet blankets. That's my favorite thing to crochet, by the way. So I know how to crochet, so knitting shouldn't be as hard for me, I'm hoping. I don't know. I've never knitted before. So the next section is places to go and people to see. Distractions to avoid. I can list quite a few of those, actually. One thing I always wanted to do, and this will be an easy thing for me to feel every single month. There's always one thing I always wanted to do. Whether it be small or big, whether I will achieve those or not, that has yet to be seen, but I am excited to fill this one out. So back to the boxes, I mentioned that I want to track my mood here. So what I actually plan to do is just draw a face depending on what my mood was like for that day. I will assign one word to the face that describes my day as a whole, and then underneath it, the reasons why I felt that way. So that is my idea as of right now to utilize these boxes. I may get some more ideas so that I can utilize the little note section here, but as of right now, I don't have any other wellness things to track. So if you have some good wellness tips for me, good wellness things to track, I am all ears. And if you would be so kind to comment down below in the description, or in the comment section actually, and just give me your tips for wellness, because I don't know. I don't know anything about wellness. I'll be honest about that. So the next 2 pages is the monthly review, and this is the reason why I chose this planner. I love the questions that this asks, and I also really appreciate this wheel here, this circle. It has the different life sections here, and in gray it has a number from 1 to 10, and you can rate how well you did for the whole month in each different life category. So the questions are: what were the biggest wins? What were the biggest lessons learned and insights gained? Which life areas were lacking and why? What tasks were not accomplished and why? How do I feel about my progress this month? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel overall about this past month? I love this idea. It gives you a nice visual. Instead of having to read everything word for word, you can just come here and just give yourself a nice visual about how this month went. How will I improve next month? So it gets you to think about the coming up month as well. And this actually does go straight into the next month, and it has the monthly review. And then you'll get to the next quarterly pages, so you can plan out your next 3 months. And then behind all of the monthly pages, you will get to the weekly pages. And these this is a really great weekly page if you don't have any other planners to use and you just want a planner that you can jot some chores down on, some goals, that kind of thing. This is actually kind of nice. So I think I will start with this page here. Let's get a little bit of a close-up. You have a spot for this week's main goals, and you can write down a reward if you achieve it. This week's priorities, work to-do list, personal to-do list, habits and skills to track. And then you have your, it says life balance to-do list. So you have the 6 different life sections here. And I am excited about, and it has a spot for 3 different things you are excited about. It goes on to have a little bit of dot grid. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick that up, but there's some dot grid there. You can doodle, you can write some notes, you can put an inspirational quote, whatever you need there. This week's wins, lessons learned, how I'll improve next week. So the way I want to use this planner, now this section is going to be very goal oriented in mind. Okay, now that I showed you what this page has, I'm actually going to explain how I intend on using these different sections, because I want to change a few things up about it. Because I want to use this for goal focusing. Since I have 5 other planners, I don't need a work to-do list and a personal to-do list here. I have that in my work planner and my everyday planner. I do intend to use this for a weekly main goal area. Instead of using this section for my weekly priorities, I am going to list the different ways that I can achieve the main goal for the week. So this is just like a guide of things that I can do to help me achieve my goal for the week. Instead of a work to-do list, I'm actually going to put some of my work goals here so that I can focus on working on them throughout the week. Again, here for personal goals. So for this area here, I'm going to list some different wellness habits to track. I'm not sure what those are going to be because I haven't done my research yet, but I will eventually, and I will have at least a few things listed here that I can track for wellness purposes. So for this area here, I'm not really sure, but one of the ideas that I had was to list one main goal for each life area that I can focus on for the week. So small goals will go here that I can, try to achieve throughout the week. And hopefully I can get all 6 areas. If not, then it's, hopefully I'll get the majority of them. I am actually going to list 3 things that I'm excited about. And I'm not sure if I should do this like before the week starts or should I do it after the week ends. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about before the week starts. I think it's how you're supposed to use it. I'm not sure. But I am going to list 3 things that I'm excited about here. For this area, I might just put some stickers, like a quote sticker or something like that, or write out a quote. I'm not sure. I might doodle. Depends on what I feel like doing for the week. Then I'll just do that here. I am going to list out this week's wins, lessons learned, and how I'll improve next week. So I am going to use these as intended. For this section, I'm not going to plan out my whole week. I don't want to say, okay, this day I'm going to focus on this goal. No. That's not how I'm going to do this. So what I'm actually going to do is list the things that I've done that helped me achieve a certain goal. So I'll list the task that I did with the goal that it helps me to achieve to the end here. So in the today's goal section, honestly, I don't think I'll use this, but I could just look at the things that I've done that day, and if I find that I was doing more fitness related goal things here, then I could just put today's goal was fitness. If I feel like I was focusing on my finances one day, then I'll just put finance goals, that kind of thing. And for the priorities, I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me get a close up. So it has priorities with top 3 there. What I intend to do with this section is anything that I have going on that day, I will actually list here. So if I have an appointment on a certain day, I'll list it here. I know that's going into my everyday catch-all planner and also my business planner as well. So if you check out those videos and you're wondering why I'm also putting these things here, it's because I want that insurance that I will actually see those things. Those are things that I should not forget no matter what planner I am looking at. Sometimes I will look at only one planner in a day, and that might be my business planner. Maybe I don't look at my everyday planner, although technically that is a goal of mine to look at at least my everyday planner every single day. But I want to look at my goal planner, my business planner, and my everyday planner every single day. That's a goal of mine, but I know that's going to be a hard goal for me to achieve. I don't know why it's so complicated for me to just look at planners. I mean, I think what happens is I get really busy with one task. I'm very one track mind here. So if I focus on one thing, I tend to do very well with that thing, but I can only focus on one thing at a time. So some days I just focus on one planner depending on what my focus is on that day. So that is how I plan on using the weekly spread. So here is how the weeks go. You just get all of your weeks in the back. And then you will come to the, wait for it, dot grid pages. There are a lot of dot grid pages, by the way. I really like how they add a bunch of these to the back. So if I have any ideas for next year, or maybe I have some, maybe I need to track some things that aren't particularly wellness, but I want to have a nice tracker for it, I can always make me one in the back and then track it that way. There's just endless possibilities with dot grid. You can just use it for anything. In the back pocket, it does have like a little folder with like a ribbon attached to it. It has some thank you cards. So there is their logo. I love their logo, by the way. It's really cute. I do appreciate how they put a how to use this planner on a separate card sheet instead of in the planner itself, because I feel like it's just wasted paper and it just bulks up the planner unnecessarily. So I really do appreciate how they did it like this. So, and it also came with 3 sheets of stickers. I really do like the colors. I'm a big sucker for pastels. Pastels and neutrals are my jam. And I also like that these are very goal oriented but also very functional at the same time. So I'll get a lot of use out of these stickers here. Alright, that is it for this goal planner. I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think about this goal planner? Do you think that this is a really good goal planner? What goal planner are you using for 2020? I would love to know. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the whole wellness tips and stuff too, because I am a complete wellness noob here. I need help. I'm not going to lie, I'm not afraid to ask for help, but I actually do need some help with tracking wellness type things. So let me know what you think about this planner in the comment section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. That just lets me know that you like this and you want more of this kind of content. And if you think that this is a channel for you, go ahead and click that subscribe button while you're at it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.